You try to be productive. You want to be that accountable, just disciplined guy. But every single morning when you wake up, you always just find yourself scrolling on your phone like mindlessly, constantly looking for something. Deep down, you know what you're scrolling for, but you don't like to admit it. You wake up every morning, grab your phone, you click Instagram, you scroll. Oh, just to keep up to date with the sports. Maybe you missed some like big sporting event that happened overnight. Maybe your friends went out and you want to just like see their stories that you didn't get invited to. Deep down, you know that's not the reason why you're on Instagram. You continue to scroll and scroll and scroll. And before you know it, the image or the post just pops up. Some thirst trap, some random model who doesn't even know who you are. But it gives you like a slight bit of excitement. It makes you fap again. You've just found yourself relapsing for like the third time in a week. You know deep down that this is an addiction, but you don't even have the balls to look yourself in the mirror and say, this is ruining my life. You get these constant negative feelings of like guilt, shame, regret every single time you finish this activity. Like, bro, when was the last time you looked at yourself and said, this has no benefit in my life? Oh, no, but Adrian, the studies. There's proven studies that it helps me relax. It helps me fall asleep at night time. I need to do it before bed. If I don't do it before bed, I can't sleep. I'm sorry, but that's a skill issue. I haven't fapped in like, you're probably not going to believe me, but I haven't fapped in like 2 years and my sleep has never been better. My confidence has never been higher. My health is just, and like self-image has never been like this strong. I'm here to tell you today that the main reason why you keep finding yourself like relapsing on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis is simply because of the fact that right now your life is pretty much just a love versus hate relationship. If you can slowly start to like enjoy, feel excited for your own life, believe it or not, you're not going to think twice about fapping. It really just doesn't cross your mind the more fun and like excitement you have for your life. Comparing this to hate in your life, comparing this to being bored in like the majority of your time in your day, comparing this to just not being productive, not going to the gym, not having goals, not seeing friends. Comparing hate to love, I don't blame you, bro. I don't blame you that you're coping. I don't blame you that you always find yourself repeating these bad negative patterns and you're just in a constant time loop of feeling actually pretty good in your day, but then destroying your day. NoFap is pretty much just a love versus hate relationship of your life. Do you love your life? I know that's a really like hard question to say to yourself, but right now, do you like love your situation? Honestly, if I'm looking at you, probably not, because you're watching videos like this. If you really just want to like prevent yourself from relapsing, start to add in stuff that you enjoy, that actually promote you, instead of destroy you. Start to go to the gym consistently, because right now I'm looking at you, and you didn't go to the gym last night because you wanted to just skip one night because, oh, extra rest day, help your muscles grow a bit more. But in reality, you just sat on your ass and played the fucking new NBA 2K. And then you ended the night of fat because you needed help to go to sleep. You just simply didn't do enough in a day to earn your sleep. So many dumb motherfuckers complain and sook that they can't fall asleep at night, but that's simply because of the fact that you ultimately haven't earned your sleep. What have you done to go to sleep at night? What have you done? Did you work? No, you didn't work out. Did you try work on some sort of purposeful mission? No. Did you study? No. Oh, but Adrian, fapping helps me relax at night, so I need to just let one rip before I go to bed. I'm sorry, but you kind of don't. If anything, that's just going to drain your masculine essence and energy. The next day when you wake up, you're just going to have no drive and desire to become the best version of yourself. Your ego is so big. You think you're so tough. You think you're that tough guy. But brother, you can't even go more than a week without touching your own pee-pee. You have no self-control, but you also have the biggest ego. And this is probably the worst recipe of success. You have to destroy your ego. You have to be a willing learner and just have and like trust my word on this. Fapping is not providing you with like any of these feel-good emotions. All it's giving you is guilt, shame, regret. Yeah, you might feel like super happy during the moment, like your dopamine levels are going crazy high, But every single time afterwards, higher highs, lower lows. Start to love your life and have the mindset of just taking baby steps, because if you've been fapping like, I'm just going to take a guess, you probably fap like 2-3 times a day. If you've been fapping over like 2-3 times a day over the span of like 3, 4, 5 years, and you want to say to yourself, okay, I'm on NoFap, I'm going to be disciplined, I'm going to be accountable for all of my actions, you're not really going to last. Like, because this is what I would do. I would be heavily addicted to fapping by the time I turn like, what, 14? So 14 years old, 15 years old, 16, 17, 18, like 5 to 6 years. And I thought if I can just go on NoFap like that, I'd be successful with it. No. My second tip for just trying to stop relapsing is have the mindset of just improving by a little bit instead of going all out and trying to be like 100%. You want to have the mindset of just progressive overloading these like challenges or habits that you're going on to, whether it be cold showers, whether it be NoFap. So let's say you've been fapping every single day for the last like 5 years, okay? If I was to tell you can't fap the rest of your life and that's going to make you Superman, you're going to try it. You'll be pretty motivated at the start. But you've been fapping like 30 times a month and now you're going to go from 30 to 0. Is that really sustainable? Because I'm looking at you and you're not really the most like disciplined guy. You didn't even go to the gym yesterday, so there's something that has to be fixed here. You have to start to educate yourself with less is better than more. Start small, think big. Don't start too big and then just crash at the end. This is a lifestyle change. It's something that's going to be with you for the rest of your life. It's not something, a challenge you're going to do for a month and then you're just going to go back into your old ways. This is the reason why like so many people struggle with like addictions. Whether it be fapping, whether it be vaping, whether it be video games. They actually want to like disintegrate and eliminate this addiction, but their whole way of doing so is just retarded. You think that because you've been vaping over the last like 2 years consistently every single day, that you're going to say to yourself, okay, I'm not going to vape ever again. You're just going to piss it off and not think about it twice because you've made the decision to never do it again. Do you think that's going to last? Probably not. You're probably going to forget about this commitment within 2 days and you're going to go back into your old degenerate ways and start vaping again. If you want to stop fapping and you say to yourself, okay, I've been fapping the last 5-6 years, like every day, so I'm just going to stop doing it now. And then you complain why you're not successful with this challenge. It's because you're not being realistic. You're impatient. You're so impatient. Not even you. Everyone is so impatient. Everyone wants to fix shit so fast in the fastest way. The reason why you're watching this video is because you want that quick fix. You want to fix your addictions as quickly and like as fast as possible. Well, here is how. Start small. A little bit of progress at the start is better than just like a giant leap, okay? What if I was to say to you, right now you're fapping like 30 times in a month? What if we were to cut that to, let's say, 25? 5 less faps in the month. Something that doesn't really like fly by you. Like you won't even notice that you fapped 5 less times. Like you probably don't even count the amount of times you fap in a month. 5 less times is what? Like the littlest like difference. Something that'll just slip past your brain. Won't be too challenging, but believe it or not, it's a little bit of progress. Now that you're aware of the fact that you made progress, you tick that box. Next month rolls around. Let's go from 25 to 20. You start to realize this, Adrian, this isn't that hard. Why are you giving me these easy goals? And you complete another objective. Next month rolls around. Okay, starting to get the hang of this. Let's go from 20 faps to 10. Let's go from 10 faps to 5. Before you know it, you've just slowly over time made sustainable progress. You've made progress in like the most efficient and effective way, which ultimately reduces these like withdrawal symptoms like at the best. Yeah, you still might get like a little bit of withdrawal symptoms. We all do. Like I'm not saying you're going to breeze by this addiction and get no withdrawal symptoms. It's still going to be a little bit challenging, but it's probably going to be a whole lot more accomplishable compared to your old ways. Any addiction, this is what you want to do. Progressive overload. You want to slowly progressive overload because I didn't walk into the gym for the first time and expect to bench 100 kilos. I started with the bar. Then I went to what, like 40 kilos, 50, 60. Eventually I hit and accomplished my goal. That's the mindset you got to have with addictions and relapsing, whether it be with vaping, whether it be with vaping, video games. Set accomplishable goals and just get it done. Like, I can motivate you as much as I want. I can sit here in this chair and tell you what really helped me. But at the end of the day, we all know that the only person who can make a change is you. You can watch as many of these videos as you humanly want, but Nothing will change unless you just take action upon my learnings, right? The third and most final, like, important tip to stop relapsing, you have to eliminate the main source, the main motive, or at least try reduce your time on this, like, distraction. It's social media, and most people that are addicted to fapping also have a social media addiction. So, how do you beat this social media addiction? Okay, become aware of how much time you're spending on social media. You're probably spending like 6 hours a day on your phone. That is the most fucked up screen time. Like, bro, go outside in nature, go for a walk, go get sunlight, go do something productive instead of constantly scrolling like an absolute degen. What really helped me, I'm gonna be honest with you, those like social media apps which give you like restrictions, they didn't really help me that much because I just like wouldn't think twice about it, would just click past it. You know how you set yourself these restrictions, like, oh, only 1 hour on Instagram. It has like that little lock that you can't go on the app, but then it still gives you the option to be like, oh no, fuck off, I'm still gonna go on it. Blah, blah, blah. Didn't really work for me. What worked for me was just pissing my phone off altogether, sliding top right and clicking the airplane button. So I wasn't getting these like notifications which would make me more likely to go on Instagram or these other like addicting social media apps. When I became aware of that, like 95% of my urges for like fapping came from social media, that only motivated me a whole lot more to just dig deeper and just realize, okay, if I don't go on social media, if I go on social media for, let's say, 2 to 3 less hours a day, I'm probably going to be 2 to 3 more times likely to just not fap. Kind of like a huge math equation. It's like there's different levels. I hope this can educate you. I hope this can motivate you because I used to have like zero confidence. I could like never like really look any of my friends in the eye. The thought of me speaking to a camera like 3 years ago was like, what the fuck? I was that type of guy who would only take like quarter head Snapchat pictures and send them to my friends. I didn't even have the confidence to send full face pictures. And now I don't think twice about recording. Now I don't think twice about taking pictures. It's kind of like my brain is on my side now, the more I've just been disciplined with NoFap. And I hope this can inspire you to make a change because we all know how bad it is for you. Stop touching your PP and see how much your life just transforms for the better. I'm currently doing one-on-one coaching course. It will be the first link in the description. Other than that, make sure to click the subscribe button. Click that little bell icon. It will like remind you when I post uploads in like the future. So if you want to be reminded and watch my videos like straight away, be educated straight away, just click the little bell. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.